On July 17th, 2025, I received a DM from my friend that went like this. And I thought to myself, a friend getting a scroll and putting it on his cellar before me? Inconceivable. Oh, he can nearly solo an Enderman tier 4? So I bought a good set of Enderman gear with, let's not talk about it. But anyhow, I was able to solo a tier 4 Enderman with fair ease. Then Aatrox got elected with all 3 of his perks. Well, it, I thought. And then I just went and grinded for Enderman Slayer level 7 and unlocked the Terminator bow, the best bow within the game. Now a recap here. The Void Gloom Seraph or Enderman tier 4 boss is one of the hardest non-dungeon bosses in the game, boasting stats like these. Which, if you don't understand what these numbers and words mean, let me simplify it. Health, very big. Damage, also very big. Malevolent hit shield. You have to hit the boss a lot of times before you can damage it again. Yang glyphs. Froze beacon. If you don't stand next to them, you die. Yukakubi fixations. Froze heads that deals extra damage. But they have an extreme case of social anxiety, and all you need to do is just look at them. And then there's whatever this is. All in all, what this means is that I now have access to 2 of the most powerful weapons in the game. The Wither Blade from last video, which would let me start grinding Kudra, Crimson Isle mini-bosses, and Floor 7 more efficiently after applying the Wither Scrolls, and a Terminator, which would open the door for me to grind Master Mode dungeons with its triple shot passive ability and increased strength and crit damage, though at the cost of getting my crit chance cut in 4. However, both the scrolls I need and a good Terminator both cost hundreds of millions of coins, and again, the lack of said money is an issue. Well, I mean, there is a simple way to save hundreds of millions of coins, which is to drop the scrolls and the judgment core needed to craft a Terminator myself. So I went back to floor 7 in hopes of dropping a handle, which would single-handedly pay for the price of 2 scrolls. At first, I didn't drop much, just the average Ultimate Wise books or gold or the fucking fit. Then, I started getting lucky and dropped 2 Wither chest plates in 6 runs, with one of them being recombobulated when opening the chest. Eventually, my luck accumulated in an Apex. No, not that Apex. And well, it's easier to show you. Oh, finally! Oh, Handler! Oh my god! Handle! Handle, for sake! Oh! Great, I got a handle. With the handle money, I bought the Wither Shield and Shadow Warp Scroll. Then applied it onto my Valkyrie, starting with Wither Shield. Okay, so I'm going to put Wither Shield on my anvil. I can't say anything, but there you go, Wither Shield ability. There you go, so now when I right click, I get a shield, then Shadow Warp. I'm just going to put it on the blade now. So, what? Shadow Warp, create a partial, yada yada. Here, there you go. Now, I guess I could tell. But I still need 1 Implosion Scroll, and I'm closing in on 500 Floor 7 completion runs, so back to Floor 7 I go. Stand back.
Bruh, they failed the fucking rush.
Simon Says, then I'm sorry, you gotta do Simon Says.
Simon Says? I don't know how to do Simon Says.
Run 500 complete. And there you go, there you go. Great score, I got nothing, I'm going to re-roll this, but...
Yo, fuming potato book.
You
River Catalyst and Precursor gear? Wait, shit.
You actually made profits?
Yeah.
Oh
wait,
my
I thought,
god.
oh my god, 3 profit chests. 4
wow.
profit chests.
Finally,
5
I got
profit chests.
Wither leggings.
Wither
leggings. Let's re-roll the diamond, the bedrock chest. Oh,
Handle.
Wither chest. I draw a wither chest.
Whatever chestplate, isn't that a loss though?
In the end, I dropped nothing, and I'm still around 200 million off. So guess it's time for loads of Vampire Slayer. Why am I this unlucky? Finally, after like 8.85k XP, I got a good drop. Time to sell it now. After selling all the loot I got plus the one bundle, I made around 67 million, which is honestly not the worst. Although I have 130 million, that is still not enough because I need double that to get implosion. But doing these grinds like floor 7 or Vampire Slayer is very boring after a while. And so I moved on to doing some other things, such as Roblox got some black powder. But then I decided to do a few floor 7 runs for fun, reroll a chest, and this happened. Oh my fucking god, I just rerolled it and I dropped implosion. Okay, this is gonna be very, I'm very glad. This is my last scroll. Woo! There we go. Implosion. I didn't have to buy. I didn't have to spend all the money. That's great. So let's my hands are physically shaking right now, but let me just put this here and put this here and Wither Impact. There we go. Oh. That looks so juicy. Let me just I can now spam this. This is so juicy and it's lagging, but doesn't matter. I'm going to, yeah, off to the aqueduct place we go. Now, dropping an implosion on this specific chest is kind of poetic in a sense, as the chest I rerolled was on my 550th run. And though I never mentioned this, on my old profile I actually dropped an implosion on run 50. So ever since beginning running floor 7, I always had a thought that I would have to run 500 more floor 7s on top of the 50 floor 7s from my last profile to get implosion. So it is kind of poetic that I got implosion both as my first ever scroll and the last one I need for Wither Impact. Now the cheaper part of the video where I get a mage armor set, starting with Wither Goggles. Then of course I have to get a set of shiny Wither armor. Then make them into storm armor. But for the boots I'm actually going to make them Maxor to see if I can still do good enough damage while still maintaining speed. Now to 5-star them all. Reforges, and who could forget all the enchants. Okay, that was kind of painful. We just burned through what? 70-80 million just getting the armor. Now I still need to get Reflection 5 for the chest plate, so I'm gonna go to the Rift for a while. And finally, Reflection 5. Now, as you have noticed, I did not recall my armor, because I'm fucking broke again. But thankfully, I installed this thing called the money printer. And now I have money again. Oh, and the money printer also printed me a level 100 legendary sheep pet as well, for some reason. Okay, time for some recombobulators. I already dropped 2 in some floor 4 runs that I did, and right now I'm going to do some master mode 3 actually, to see if I can get some recoms and maybe even some first master stars. 1 recom already. Ooh, there we go, now that's a start. And this last recom I needed. And with the recoms, I can do this. To end off this video, I'm going to do a floor 7 test run with Party Finder. Starting off here, clearing is just a lot easier, though I am a lot slower. And I just noticed as well, I have a lot less of EHP. With Archer at this point, I have like, what, 1 million? Maybe just shy of a million EHP. But still, 400k EHPs. Yeah, now I know why Mage is so squishy. You barely get any defense. Oh right, another thing that's gonna be different. I have to do different stuff in boss fight as we get left crystal in Maxor. Yeah, so I'll be getting left crystal. Oh, Creeper Veil takes a lot of mana, but I do have a lot of mana to begin with. Oops. Burst is dead. That means I may have to do right crystal as well. Now this part of the boss square is gonna be fun. Normally with Archer, I go down here, gyro, and kill the boss. But here, just right click and that's it. I need to be fast to core. Oh dear, that's a big lag. So I think now is the time I go into. Oh, I missed Spell Tunnel. I'm going to do a risky move. We'll swap to Phoenix so that I don't die. I'm gonna stand near Necron and RCM. No, both RCM and LCM Necron. There you go. He's dead now. And the bird just burned to death. Brilliant. That went quite well. So I guess this is the end of this video. I promise next video will come a bit faster compared to this one. Now, farewell lads. Are you fucking kidding me?